Christy. I am sitting here on a Thursday, August 21st, 2025, and here are my morning impressions. So today's drink is key lime, caffeine-free, flavored water. It's sparkling water beverage. It's 33.8 fluid ounces. I have this every morning, and every day I try to have at least 4. Sometimes I can get 5, but usually it's 4. And that is my water intake of the day. I know it's an expense and you just can get water, but I like it. I like it better than the sparkling ice brand, because the sparkling ice brand has that dye in it, and then it kind of stains if you get it on other things. Oh, okay. So my morning impressions. My sleep was okay. Didn't sleep straight through, but did eventually go back to sleep. Feeling all kinds of ways right now, just sorting through things. Honestly, I'm in the state of just in general now, not to a specific thing, but I'm just tired of hearing excuses. I mean, I know I have my excuses, but eventually I get stuff done. But after months of hearing like something so simple, just a simple task of is getting something done. I mean, not even a major issue thing. Okay, say just making it up. And this is that same level of task asking. Okay, please take out the trash. Okay, that's something, okay? So this is an example. It's not the real thing, but it's the level of demand or difficulty of what it is. Okay, I'll do it. Next day, same request. Nothing happens. Next day, same request. Nothing happens. Meanwhile, it's still there now. Month later, still there. Nothing happens. Then when you go back to the issue, then you get, stop reminding me. Okay. Now this is where the double standard comes in. Now if you were asked the same thing by that same person, immediately they want the help. You cannot give that same excuse to them. Isn't that a double standard? And within 5 minutes, it's done. If I got that request. But with them, still waiting. Then the frustrating thing is they get all pissed off. Because you keep reminding them. And they say they're going to do it. And they tell you, I'm going to do it. So then you go, okay, then you go do it. And then you have to keep giving verbal reminders. And then they get pissed off at you to give you the verbal reminders. But yet, if something happens, or I need help with the printer not working, immediately in 5 minutes, they expect the help, and help is given within 5 minutes. But yet you do something so simple as walking 30 seconds, total time of picking up the trash, walking out the door, dumping it in the trash receptacle, coming back in, less than 1 minute. They act like I asking them to take it all the way to the dump, where you have to walk out the door, get in your car, load the trash, go all the way to the dump, wait in the line, drop off the thing, and come all the way back. Am I asking that? No. But yet, they want that same efficiency of, oh, I asked this, get it done, and I do it. And they get all pissed off. What the hell? I don't think so, buddy. Or whatever, Oh, boy, people. This is in general now, not specific to a person. But it could be, but it's not. But you probably have those people in your life. Oh, boy. Swear. Everybody needs a Miko. Everybody needs a Miko. You know why everybody needs a Miko? Because he listen. He don't give you shit. Sorry. He don't give you shit. You go, come on, Miko, come here. You come over here. Oh, I don't know. It's like my morning therapy session, and then I have my evening therapy session, because sometimes it's like, who can you talk to? But I guess basically I'm just talking to myself, right? Because it's just me and recording, and whoever wants to listen can listen. If they don't want to listen, they can just turn it off. But it's just like me talking to myself. But I guess me talking to myself in a non crazy way. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can say, oh yeah, normal, but at what point do you say this is not normal for a relationship? And okay, so then I get accused of, oh, you don't help cleaning the house. Okay, the reason why I kind of stopped cleaning the house is because I clean the house. I organize the part that, the room or whatever that I am assigned to, and I stop because the upkeep is not there. So then I'm like, why am I doing double work? I mean, it's just something as simple as put a cup away, put the lid in the receptacle, in the container that I have designated as the thing. It takes, I can't even reach. I get the step ladder. Other people can reach, right? They tall. I not tall. So I get the step ladder. So so why can't the upkeep be there? So then I stop. Because I'm like, what? I'm doing double work. And then I just give up. Because I'm tired. I got stuff to do too, If you designate that place as your place, then you upkeep it. You organize it how you want. That's another thing. Took how long? Oh, I'm going to organize it. I did. Saturday and Sunday. Sunday morning. Frustrating. I don't care. If you're watching this, I don't care. You care that I'm saying this, because this is my emotions. And my emotions and feelings belong to me. Hold on. So yeah, at what point does it stop? Being normal? Because it's part of the dynamic. If I'm supposed to be changing and you expect me to change on your issues you have with me, then why aren't you doing the same? And this is people in general, not a specific situation, but this is observations and in general. Yeah, so those kind of people, they want you to change because they have issues with you. So you go, okay, yeah, I'll go change. Okay? But the issue for the issues you have with them and you tell them to kind of change, I mean, just not like a 180 kind, but just a little bit, yeah, like maybe 20% kind. Still waiting on their initiation of changing it or initiative to change. But yet they want you to change right away. What is up with that? We all evolve, yeah. And we're supposed to evolve because we encounter different experiences, we go through different things, we have a lesson thrown in front of us, and then it changes our decision making because we either learn from what we learned from that experience, or we just do the same and then we encounter that lesson again until we kind of change, right? Well, that's how I feel. So we all evolve, but the people around you either evolve with you or accept the evolution, or they just got frustrated because you no longer are what they signed up for or what they expect. And honestly, I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to, who cares? To me, if that someone is important to you, you can either evolutionize with them or accept their changes and see it for the positive thing that it is, and just let them go. Just, yeah, you're doing good, or okay, yeah, I understand, but no, I don't know. So I can consider myself type A. It frustrates me. I don't know about you, but it frustrates me. Like, you have your phone and you have like those notifications and it tells you how many like you have, like 2 or 3, or even like your email. I gotta have that email or those things cleared out. I am not the type B where we have 30,000 emails still, not checked or whatever. Me, I'm like, okay, oh, this is junk email, delete right away, because I don't want that shit to build up. I mean, it gives me palpitations to have anything over 5 on my the notification count. Even the emails, like once I get something delivered to me, okay, zip, it's out. Delete. Oh, this is junk mail, delete, unsubscribe. Oh, unsubscribe, delete. Anyway, that's just me. But I'm not, honestly, even though I'm type A, I am not the kind of person that is so strict, okay? Because even with my previous thing I was talking about, I'm also really very tolerating. That's why, I give chances, and even a month goes by. So I'm not so like everything got to be a certain way, all the time. I mean, I'm not that type A, I'm not soul type A, but because, I do have the human side of, okay, this person is not like me, so just give them a chance, let them, so I'm not that strict when it comes to other people, because, okay, they're not me, I cannot control their actions, just give them time to do what they gotta do, because we all have different personalities and the way we think and how we behave, so I give time. But there's a certain time where you're like, it's been how long already? 2 months have gone by and the toilet is still running. I mean, we're not living at our old place where the landlord never do jack poop about repairs. Oh, that's another story I should tell you one day. But I'll just give a brief. The last place we lived at, the landlord was such a absentee landlord, but yet couldn't understand why things were broken. But after 13 years, you hardly did any repairs at all. Couldn't understand why the jealousy, the metal part fell apart, because it never got replaced when we moved in. And then after 13 years and living by the ocean and, in Hawaii with the air and the thrusting, everything, the thing fell apart. I mean, hello, we're not such party animals that we're taking down the jealousies, and we gotta have, just a screen on the window. There's no alcohol in this house. You know what I mean? We're not party animals. I mean, what do you think we do with the windows? So it's like, come on. He was going to charge us when we left for all these stupid things. It's like, no. You knew these issues. It was photographed by the management company. They brought it to you, and you did nothing. So anyway, that's another story. But yeah, this is not the old place where we ask for something and to get it done and it never get done. This is a place where you go, oh, something is wrong. You call the maintenance and they go, okay, we're going to come over a certain time and you can get it fixed. So that's a good place. That's another, to me, who has lived in a place where we basically almost we're living in a dump, but the rent was good, to coming over here and things get repaired when we ask, and we don't get charged because it comes with the rent, So that's why I keep saying I don't want to move. I like the amenities. I like where I live. It's quiet. The houses aren't so close together. They're kind of far apart. There's no fireworks that can, be really heard and upset the dogs. Now there is like military kind of noises, like boom booms, and they're like doing something with the ground, I don't know, kind of things, but that's few and far between. But relatively, just I like the pool, I can lay by the pool. They have a nice pool. I like the location because it's like 20 minutes without traffic away from my work, 30 minutes with traffic, 30 to 35 minutes depending on the traffic away from work, and there's shopping, the grocery store, everything is like within, so yeah. So I like living here. That's why I was so adamant of I do not want to move. Plus, I don't have money to move. I don't have the time to move. So why should I move? I didn't do anything wrong. I like living here. Yes, it's expensive, but sometimes, there's not a lot of places here that accept pets. And over here it accepts pets. So that is why, another reason, there's so many benefits living here. And that is why I like to live here, because it's pet friendly. there's when we had to move from that dump, and then we had 45 days. The landlord gave us about 45 days to move, like out of the blue now. Okay, that's life, right? Looked at so many places, didn't even like look at the place yet because there's also scams, but we didn't really fall for those. But there's so many places like, oh yeah, this and this, rent was reasonable, but no pets, or one small pet, or I don't know, but I don't know. It was like within 2 weeks before we had to like actually move, and I was getting really nervous because a month went by already, and if it wasn't for like this my realtor teacher friend who said, oh, why don't you try apartments.com, and then this place popped up, I went, oh my goodness. And then within that day, applied, got in. I was like, what a relief. And then things started moving fast, and then here we are. But it was, man, and that is the kind of stress I want to avoid. That's why I was so adamant of like, I do not want to move. And then once I got here, I was so like hyped up and like on alert all the time that my daily routine kind of went off because this sounds weird, but it was like living at the dump for so long. I call it the dump because it turned into a dump. Living over there for so long. I mean, we're talking about 13 years, right? Living there for so long, and it was like a breakup because you get attached, and then like pets that I've had while I was there passed away there. Didn't know they're not buried there. I wasn't gonna bury them there. We had them cremated, and yes, we still have them with us because I'm still deciding where to spread the ashes. But life happened over there, and then we came here. It was like for me, a big transition, and I just kind of stopped my daily activities as far as going to the gym, and then the weight came back on. But anyway, so here I am now, back on where I'm supposed to be. And I honestly can say I'm happy. I feel like, yeah, I'm living now. I'm living, like this summer. Finally had a summer, really, in all these years, finally had a summer that I liked. I did the things I wanted to do. Didn't feel overwhelmed. There was no major crisis, So it was really good. So I like living here compared to other places that I've lived. No, it's not perfect, but it's better than what I was in the place that I was living at. I mean, that place had a Hagatha neighbor who lived next door. I mean, she was awful. And then I don't know, just anyway. So that's why I'm so adamant of I don't want to move, because I know how difficult it is to move. And if I didn't do anything wrong and the pets didn't do anything wrong, why should we all upset our lives over stupidity? Because then if I have to move and I don't want to move, there's a possibility of the dogs that I've had since, let me think. Miko was about 11. Oh my gosh. Miko got in 2014. So coming in December, I've had him for 11 years. And the other ones have been about 8 years. So you're talking about I might have to rehome them just because of a stupid mistake, and they're already older. who's going to want an older dog, even though they have the best personality? I mean, I'm already their second owner, second maybe or third owner, but I'm not their first owner. You know, they already had an owner, and I'm their next owner, and to have them go through that again, no way. That's why I'm so adamant of like, why am I moving? I don't want to move. It took so long just to get in this place because there's not a lot of pet-friendly places here. There isn't. The rentals are not pet-friendly. And that's another thing Hawaii needs to fix. Oh, anyway. I don't know how this turned. This almost is half an hour of me just ranting about different topics. But yeah, I just go off on tangents sometimes. But yeah, that's my morning impressions of... Oh, one more thing. Oh, I talked about it last night, so I'm not going to... It's about my blood pressure. I talked about it last night. I'm not going to re-say it. But yeah, remind me, I need to take my blood pressure when I come home from the gym today. Because I've been doing it wrong. So, oops, I never know. They don't, you know when you look up stuff on the internet, they don't tell you that kind of stuff. They just say, take your blood pressure. So, okay, I take my blood pressure. I figure it's like your weight, right? You go on the scale after you're fasted, go bathroom, right? You're fasted, you use the bathroom, you go jump on the scale, you take your weight. Another data point. Well, I figured the same thing with blood pressure. You wake up, you hardly moved around, take your blood pressure. Well, apparently, that's not how you do it. Well, I never know. So now I do. So I shall say goodbye, bunnies, because I need to finish my vitamins and my medication and get ready. I need to leave in about half an hour. So I hope you stuck around. If you didn't, that's okay, because I know I went on a rant. And please like and subscribe. I know some of you, I don't know who I'm talking to because nobody watches my channel except my mother. So see you later, bunnies. Bye. Hi bunnies, it's Christy. I'm in my classroom now. I just finished eating lunch. Brushed my teeth because I brushed my teeth at school after I eat breakfast and also after I eat lunch. Yeah, I do that now. I have like one of those what do you call those things with those water pick things that are, so that's on a battery. And I also have my electric toothbrush for school. So I have a set here, and I also have a bottle of mouthwash that I keep at school too, because I need to try to keep my gums clean, so I don't get periodontal disease. It's worse than it is. So that is why I brush my teeth 2 times a day in school, and I try to remember to brush it at home. Yeah, I know, gross, but sometimes with all the stress that's happening lately, I forget. So had a good morning. Students were wonderful. They have such a good attitude, and yeah, so I had some stress today, and I'm trying to not let it affect my work, and I think I'm doing good on that. In the past, though, I would have let it affect my work, but I'm really trying hard to change how I react to situations. So I guess this is a good lesson to me, and then I'm trying to learn from this lesson so it doesn't come in front of me again. So I have a stressor that's happening that's related to the other stressor, but we're going to try to be positive and see what the outcome is. And I do plan to go to the gym later today. I have glutes and hamstrings, only 4 exercises, but those 4 exercises, take up the whole hour. Yeah, so, and then I have 45 minutes on the elliptical for my cardio. Honestly, for cardio, I'm just gonna see how long I can last. But this is a demon fighting workout today. So I hope that gives you an indication of how I am feeling and the place where my head is at. I'm getting a little worried because I hope this stress is not affecting my health negatively. But yeah, so just trying to be positive, trying to not let my behavior affect other people, because then I'll be in a worse situation if I react instead of be proactive. So that is why I'm trying to be proactive, so I don't live in a state of reaction. So it is now 11:18 in the morning. Yeah, I don't know. So please pray for me. I'm doing fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. My physical health is okay for now. But I'm doing fine. My personal situation is fine. It's just that other people in my life, their personal situation is not fine, and that is affecting me. So that is the place I'm coming from. So I am not in any kind of physical danger or anything like that, but it's the people around me who right now are very toxic. I'll just say it like it is. So I hope that things turn around for the better in the next couple days, and I hope things don't get worse. But honestly, I have a feeling things might get worse, and I hope that I'm just overreacting and it doesn't come true. But I always think better to be prepared than not prepared. Right? Prep to succeed, not succeed to fail, or I don't know, that saying by Benjamin Franklin. So that was a bell. That was not my bell. That was their recess bell. So I have about 15 more minutes until I need to go pick them up. And we'll come back and do our daily math word problem. And then today they have guidance. So I hope they learn some guidance. And then after, I think I'm going to do either I'm going to have them do a word scramble, or I'll have them do we'll start working on our science. But I was going to save science for next week, but we'll see. Tomorrow is a day off for them. Teachers have a professional development, and yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Because like I said, so I'll see you later, bunnies. I'll see you later for my gym accountability check. See you later, bunnies. Bye. Hi, bunnies. It's Christy. I am going on to the gym. This is my gym accountability check. Let's see. I'm telling you now, it's going to be a demon fighting gym workout today, because I am a little bit PO'd at housemate Daniel. But what can you do? What can you do? I can't do shoo-ba-shoo-be-doo bop-bop. I'm trying to get out of this parking situation, but I cannot, because the way they parked and boxed me in, not very good. But now he just took my space. Thank you very much, dumb. So I'm just gonna pretend like I mean business over here. Why did he stop like he was gonna let me out, but then he never let me out? Why? Sorry for the air conditioner, but it's hot. It is 93 degrees in my car, according to the car thermometer. So yeah, Isn't it interesting? Oh boy. I need a mental health day, and tomorrow is it. Quite honestly, sometimes I think it's affecting my blood pressure, and I've been kind of scared. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, and I don't know. I just don't know. Oh. So today I have the gym. I have glutes and hamstrings, and I'm just gonna do as much cardio as I can, hoping to reach 45 minutes. But I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm just gonna see. Because it's that kind of day. I'm hoping that I can reach 45 minutes, but if I can't, then that's how it is, you know. Like I said, you only can do what you can do, and I told people that whatever happens because of your lack of foresight and decision-making skills, and something happens, I will do nothing. If advice can't be heard and carried out, instead of giving lip service that it will happen, but then they turn around and do something that you specifically said, I don't think that's wise to do, then yeah, I'm done, you know. Then the consequences will hit you in the butt on your way out, right? Okay, I'm trying not to let it affect me, especially at work. So far, I've been okay, but let me tell you, it's been okay. That's why I think I need to take a mental health break tomorrow. I mean, I used to laugh about people taking mental health breaks, but there is some validity in that. There is some validity in taking a mental health break, especially if you're overwhelmed with all these thoughts and all these overwhelming emotions and feelings that you have to deal with in a short amount of time. Yeah, you need some time to stop and decompress, or it will affect those around you in a negative way. So I am going to take it because I am more important. Oh boy. I'm tired. So I will see you later, bunnies, most likely when I do my gym accountability check out, I guess. Check in, check out, right? So I only have 4 exercises to do, but really some of them, I guess they take 15 minutes each, those exercises. So they take the whole hour, and then I have to do 45 minutes of my cardio. So I'll see you later, bunnies. Hui ho kako. Bye. Hi, bunnies. I am done with my glutes and hamstring workout. I only did 25 minutes of my cardio. Honestly, running out of energy. I did not have my protein shake in the afternoon because I forgot. Well, actually, I didn't forget. I usually pre-bring, is that a word? I usually bring the amount of protein powder in my little containers to work, like on the first day of when I go to work. And I brought an empty container. So I don't know what happened, but I brought an empty container, or maybe, yeah, so I didn't have some protein to use as energy for my workout. So at least I got in 25 minutes, and it is what it is. I ran out of gas. On my way home now, it's 4:14. It's 90 degrees in the car. I'm sorry, my air is on. I am hot. It is hot. It's Vela Ikola over here. Yeah, it is hot. So I'm sorry that you can't hear me or the sound is terrible, but it is what it is. Okay, now I'm gonna try to turn them off now. At least I got a burst of cool air. So I'm gonna try to turn it off, see how long I can last, and then see how long. I don't know, this might be the evening reflection as well. Here, so that was my gym accountability checkout. So see you later, bunnies, bye. Hi bunnies, it's Christy. It is time for my evening reflection. I'm gonna just do it in the car. Yes, I'm doing it right after my gym checkout session, but I'd rather do it now than go home and gotta set up and do it, because I'd rather do it now, use my time more productively. Lots of whirlwind of emotions today. So I'm just gonna get through it. I'm gonna remember that I only can control my own actions, and I've done nothing wrong, and I'm just going to control my own actions, and my own actions determines my fate. And if other people want to take good advice and just do whatever they want because they think it's right, but then it's not right because they end up getting into deeper padooby-doo, then that's up to them, right? Because things that they are doing and advice that was given, so it doesn't look bad, but they did it anyway because they think they're right. Well, and it can be used against them. That's on them, right? It's on them. It is on THEM. It's on them. So if anything happens in the future, I will do nothing. Just gonna say it right there. I said it to you. I said it to personal trainer Peach Bunny. I said it to the person. I said it to relatives. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just mad because when I say something from the heart and it comes from looking at all possible angles and perspectives and what the optics might look like and all this kind of stuff, and drawing upon experience, watching TV shows, watching the news, being empathetic, knowing all this kind of stuff. And that's where the advice is coming from. And it just gets ignored. And what really pisses me off too is assurance is given that my advice will be followed, and then it's not followed. They lied. They broke it. They broke that assurance. And it's like, then why even am I effing bothering? You want to take that route? Then you take that route. You think you know everything? Then you go for it then. You end up in where you ended up, then you stay by yourself. Because I'm not helping anymore. Just gonna be me and the dogs living in the AC. mental health day because I need it. I really do. Because at some points during the day, I just want to cry. Because it's mostly out of frustration and all this welling of emotion. And I don't think I want to sit in a PD with other teachers looking at me and not knowing the situation, and I'll just have an emotional breakdown. So what is more important, to show up and just sit there and listen to the professional development infomercial, or take care of myself and not have an emotional breakdown? Or if I do want to have an emotional breakdown, I'm in a safe space to have that emotional breakdown, right? I mean, I'm better now, don't get me wrong, but you never know. You never know when it might come, or I might feel like I'll be bursting out in tears just because out of sheer frustration. So I'd rather have the safe space to give myself tomorrow to do that. Because I don't want to break down in front of my colleagues and they're wondering, what the hell is it? What the hell is happening to her over there? We're just talking about math. So yeah, so I'm taking a mental health day because honestly I need it. And then during that mental health day, I'm going to be just doing my computer work for school, because I got lots of things to set up for the meeting on Tuesday. But I don't know. I just don't know. So frustrating. Let's turn these thoughts into something else here. Well, it's a lovely day here. It's nice and sunny, but it's very hot. Like hardly any wind. And it can get muggy and feel yucky. So it was honestly, during the workout, it was a little bit hard getting through it because it was just so hot, and it's because there's no wind. The wind isn't passing through the building because it's open air. So it was at times it was getting hot. I was like, oh, good thing I'm almost done, because but I am contemplating really hard if to bring a fan, a little portable fan, because where I have my elliptical, where the elliptical is in the gym, there's a plug right there, and I can just see myself plugging in my little fan and propping it up on top of the that part where you can read or something. You put your phone or whatever, or your book, and just loving that thing, because I need a fan. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that get hot. I run hot. Like the two ACs can be running in the classroom, and all the kids is wearing one jacket, and the other grade level teachers, if they come in and we have a meeting in my classroom, they're all wearing one jacket, and they're all like, oh, it's so cold in here, and I'm all in my short sleeve polo shirt and my shorts, and I'm walking around like, yeah, nothing's wrong, whatever's. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. So I run a little hot, always have. Oh boy. So okay, this morning, that's another, running hot and metabolism. That's where my mind working. So this morning I got on the scale and I was 203 pounds. And so I gained 0.9 pounds. But honestly, I did not go over my caloric intake. So I don't know what the fluctuation might have been, but I'm not too worried about it because I know I didn't overeat. I know what I ate. So I'm not too worried about it. But it's just like, why are you going in that direction? You're going in the wrong direction. You should be always going down, down, down. And I didn't drink a lot of water. You know, no more than, usually I go between 136 ounces to 170 ounces. And then yesterday was about 136 ounces of water. So I know it can't be water, but perhaps, I don't know too. I'm like, I got my period, but it's kind of early. I don't know, but whatever, right? I don't know. So we'll see on Sunday what it will be. I'm confident. I'm just going to say I'm confident that the scale will go down. The scale weight number will go down, and we'll see progress. My goal is to reach the Wonderland at the end of August, so still get chance because today is the 21st. So I got about 10 more days, right, for that to happen, and I really see myself reaching it if I can just hold this steady pace and not let others sabotage me. And I say others because they know what they do. Yeah, and I there's a lot of talks about certain techniques. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the air on. I'm getting hot. What is happening? Why is this car going its own way over here? Hello, you off-roading over there. Oh my goodness. I like how people make their own rules. My goodness. Anyway. So I do have to remember to call in sick tomorrow. I already did the paperwork and left them at school, so that's one less thing to worry about. Call in sick workplace thing that we gotta go do. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, this is a terrible evening reflection, isn't it? So, oh boy, I'm just glad the day is over. I'm glad the day is over, and I guess I'm glad that in some part within me something is resolved. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to go through with it, but I'm more than right now 70% resolved to say I'm done with it. Because before I was not, but now I'm at 70%, and each day is growing because of stupidity, lack of decision-making skills, lack of judgment. So anyway, that's my evening reflections. I don't know how much of it is going to stay because I've been kind of all over the place, but that's where my mind is going. And honestly, I feel better. I'm not thinking so much about the other situation, so I guess it's good. So this is like my cheap therapy. So it's like you're my therapeutic friend. My YouTube channel is my therapeutic outlet. So I'll take it because I don't have to. It doesn't cost me anything. So I will see you later, bunnies, because I'm almost home. Bye bye. Have a good day. Oh, and I can do hard things, so you can do hard things. So let's do hard things together.